There's a new poll out from the Associated Press showing that 70% of Republicans believe that Donald Trump is their most electable general election candidate. In related news, there's a new poll of Democratic strategists. 100% of them believe that all Democrats right now should be saying, shh. Folks, I do have to give Donald Trump credit for rehabilitating his reputation and image within the Republican Party. When he first entered the race, he was viewed unfavorably by a majority of Republicans. That has changed. He now has a lot of favorable opinions among Republicans, and the fact that 70% view him as the most electable in the general election, it's interesting, fascinating, bizarre. I do think that most Democratic strategists think that this is the most fascinating, interesting piece of good luck news they've ever heard. To the average Democratic strategist, Donald Trump is, if not a 50-state victory for Hillary Clinton, then a 49-state slam dunk and a massive electoral college landslide for Hillary Clinton. Because all the polling data still shows that Trump among general election voters fails miserably among minorities, blacks, Mexicans for obvious, or Mexican Americans for obvious reasons, women. I mean, they're just huge, gigantic swaths of the electorate that still find Donald Trump noxious. So there are a lot of Democratic strategists scratching their heads saying, how in the world could the Republican Party consider this seriously? But strange things happen in politics, and for now, the message coming from the Democratic National Committee and all Democratic strategists to voters, the Democratic voters, is shh, let's let the Republicans slit their own throats, and it's going to be really easy for us come election time. What do you think? What is your perception? Do you think that Donald Trump is actually the most electable Republican? I would love to hear from you on this. Democrats could be wrong. Now, some predicted that Ronald Reagan couldn't be elected, but let's not forget, Ronald Reagan was elected in a state that had a whole lot of Democrats, and he was reelected in the state of California. There's really nothing comparable to Donald Trump getting elected. And don't say Eisenhower. Eisenhower won World War II. What do you think? I'd like to hear from you. Thanks so much for tuning in. By the way, if you have any questions about how to communicate effectively, please post them right here, either on YouTube channel or Facebook, wherever you happen to be watching this. Post your questions right here. And also, if you would like to get better yourself at dealing with the media, please go to my website at MediaTrainingWorldwide.com. I'll give you a free course on how to speak to the media or a free course on how to speak to the public. Either way, you get it, no obligation. Just go to www.MediaTrainingWorldwide.com.